Good morning. This is my Yalnaty, and my research topic is critical AI literacy in inclusive classrooms, how teachers use pedagogy to challenge bias and foster equity. My research explores how teachers in inclusive classrooms develop critical AI literacy, specifically how they use pedagogy to challenge bias and foster equity when integrating generative AI tools. It's really a challenge, and the problem is urgent. Generative AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude AI, Gemini, and many more AIs are entering K 12 classrooms. But these systems reproduce biases and training data. When teachers asked AI to generate diverse family images, they consistently received predominantly white representations. While 90% of research say teachers need professional development, only one study examined how teachers actually implement AI, and there's virtually no research in inclusive classrooms. Three key studies informed my work. Chan and Hu found that while 93% of university students theoretically understood AI bias, this awareness was abstract. Alpha Van's review of 30 articles studies K 12 studies revealed that practicing teachers are underrepresented, and no studies examined how teachers address bias through pedagogy. I grounded my study in Freire's critical pedagogy, particularly conscientization and praxis and dialogue, developing critical awareness through action and reflection. For my methodology, I used interpretative phenomenological analysis to understand three teachers' lived experiences. My participants are like secondary art teacher who has 10 years of experience, and secondary Spanish teacher who have 8 years of experience, and instructional coach or math specialist with 18 years experience, all teaching in New Mexico public schools. For data collection, I did semi structured interviews and reflective journal entries, following professional development workshop on AI integration. The major findings, three major findings are emerged. First, all teachers recognized AI bias through direct experience. When requesting diverse images, AI produced homogeneous white representations. One teacher said, "We created AI, so why wouldn't it have bias?" And the second findings says teachers developed critical pedagogical strategies. They positioned AI as enhancement, not replacement. They have biased outputs as teaching opportunities, having students compare their descriptions with AI's generic outputs to identify bias. The third finding, professional development transformed teacher identity. One shifted from AI is a threat to my job to it's up to us what direction it takes. However, all emphasized needing sustained support. These findings extend existing research. Chan and Hu found theoretical understanding of bias, but my study shows K 12 students can develop practical identification skills. One student said outputs were kind of biased because they were being very specific, but AI is only giving me certain type of things no matter how explicitly I give my prompt. I address Alpha 1's identified gap by documenting how in service teachers actually implement critical AI pedagogy. I show that praxis, cycles of action and reflection, and proves more powerful than technical training. This advances Freire by showing critical pedagogy applies to emerging technologies, teachers created technologies teachers created problem posing education where students evaluate AI critically rather than consuming passively. In conclusion, critical AI literacy develops through praxis, not training alone. AI bias becomes pedagogically productive when made visible. Teacher agency is central. Coming to the implications, position AI as collaborative tool, enhancing human voice, and used biased outputs as teaching opportunities, not failures, and provided sustained professional development with practice, time, and collaboration. Future research should examine longitudinal teacher evolution, measure student learning outcomes, investigate inclusive implementation, and analyze whether AI reduces or reproduces inequalities. And these are my references. Alpha 1A, generative AI used in K to 12 education. It's a systematic review, and Sean and whose students' voices on generative AI perceptions, benefits, and challenges in higher education. Thank you.